Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello students, welcome to second PUC Business Studies online classes. Students, in the previous class we have studied about the definition of marketing and features of marketing, and then also we have studied about what can be marketed, isn't it? What are the items that can be marketed? So now let us move on to the next part, that is who is a marketer? To whom you call a marketer? Very simple, friends. Who performs the functions of marketing is a marketer, or the person who is involved in the marketing process by undertaking all the marketing activities is nothing but the marketer. So very simple, that is a question. So a person to be a marketer, he must persuade the buyers. First he has to identify the needs of the public. Then he has to prepare production schedules. He has to produce, distribute and satisfy the customers. And he has to produce such products which are required by the consumers. Simply producing and dumping will not help, because it will pile up in the godown itself, isn't it? It will not be released to the market. So we have to make sure that the person to be a marketer has to assume all the functions of marketing. We'll take up functions of marketing later in this class itself. So now let me take up what is marketing management. What is marketing management? You have understood the meaning of marketer? Marketer is a person who performs all the functions of marketing, starting from identifying the needs of the customers and then satisfying the needs of the customers by delivering the product or services. Clear? Yes. Now, marketing management. That is managing all the activities of marketing by a person is nothing but marketing management. Maybe planning, isn't it? The functions of management holds good here also. Planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling, isn't it? Here different channels of distribution, those should be managed. You have to make sure of the creation of demand, then you have to give delivery of the products, isn't it? Or you have to select the channels. So you have to manage all these things. So all the functions of marketing, when managed properly, it is called marketing management. Marketing management, or planning, organizing, directing and control of the activities which facilitate exchange of goods and services between producers and consumers is nothing but marketing management. Very simple. Now let us move on to the next part, that is marketing and selling. Marketing and selling. Marketing versus selling. Which is broader in concept? Marketing is broad concept and selling is a part of marketing. Marketing starts before production and ends even after delivering the product or handing over the product to the customers, even after selling the product or service to the customer, to the people, it continues. So it is a very broad concept, marketing. Selling is simply that is transferring the title of goods. It is just transfer of title to goods, that is the ownership of the goods is simply transferred to the other person, and thereby we will earn revenue and we will earn profit. That is called selling. Then in case of marketing, we have to plan in advance before production, but selling after goods are produced. The selling, that is activity starts. Once the goods are produced, then selling activity starts. But marketing, it starts well before production. Not even after selling, but well before production, the marketing activity starts. And selling is a part and parcel of marketing activities. Then here, profit through maximization of sales. Under selling, profit through maximization of sales. When we increase the sales, we will get more profit. That is the concept under selling. But marketing, that is satisfying the needs of customers. Satisfying the needs of the customers is very important under marketing. Earning profit by selling is not important. We have to maintain a regular and permanent customer for ourselves, isn't it? Then only we can earn profit, and it is a long term process. It is a long term aim, that is which is aiming at, that is a long term relation with the customers. But sell and get the money done. It's once for all. Then start and end of the activities. Marketing starts before production, but selling starts after production is started, isn't it? And difference in the emphasis. Here the emphasis is on customer satisfaction. Here the emphasis is on increasing the sales. So increasing the sales here and increasing the customer needs is very important under, that is marketing. Now let us move on to the different marketing management philosophies. Marketing management philosophies. There are different philosophies about marketing. Now let us analyze one by one. First one is production concept. Production concept. After industrial revolution, there was more demand for the products, because the demand for products increased just because of the multifaceted demand from the people, change in the technology, changes in the, that is fashion, everything has changed because of international, that is culture, or that is international we call it as style and all these things imitated by the people, isn't it? So the demand for the products increased after industrial revolution. So there were the production which was done by the entrepreneurs was not enough to satisfy the needs of the customers. So the demand was more and supply of products were less. So there was a philosophy to give more emphasis, to stress more on the production concept. Production concept in the sense to produce more goods, more and more goods, isn't it? And getting more profit. When you produce on a large scale, the division of labor and specialization comes into picture. That is stress. Emphasis was given more on the production of goods at a cheaper rate. That is, increase the volume so that the cost of production will come down, because the economies of scale will come into picture and the income will increase. So the concept of that is a production concept emphasized more on the production of more and more goods, isn't it? Yes. Then the second concept was, that is a product concept. Product concept here the emphasis was given more on the production of best quality products. As a philosophy of that is marketing management philosophy of production concept, more number of goods have been produced, new technology was introduced, and the volume of production was increased, and we tried to match the demand and supply. But still, after that, the production increased to such an extent that the demand for the product was lesser than the production of goods. So what happened later? People started seeing the quality of the product. Earlier, there was shortage of products, but later, when the customers gets more varieties, then the customers started checking the quality of the product. They started buying only qualitative products, best quality products, isn't it? Nowadays, it is there. What you will do is, you will go to a shop, you will find a number of varieties, and you will select the best quality product, isn't it? So, production concept emphasizes more on the quality of the product. So, the entrepreneurs, they started, that is giving more stress on the quality of the product. Best quality was the order of the day. Best quality was selected by the people. So more stress was given on the quality of the product. That is called product concept. Third one is selling concept. Here, selling concept means simply transferring the title of goods to others. Like the businessman or the retailer wanted to simply shift the title of goods. Title in the sense the possession and ownership of the goods. When you buy a duster from a retail shop, then you will have the right to use that duster. It is your property. You can use it in any way as you like, because you have paid for that, isn't it? You have paid for the duster while buying it. So there is a transfer of title, means the retailer, he has shifted that duster by collecting the value of the duster, and he has shifted it to you so that you can use the duster. So that is called simply transferring the title of goods. And selling starts, as I already told you friends, it starts after production is done. When goods comes into the hands of the manufacturer, he started selling the goods. So selling starts after production, not before production. So selling concept mainly emphasizes on the dumping of goods. That is by doing aggressive selling, by introducing the technique of aggressive selling. What do you mean by aggressive selling? That is giving more stress on the sale. It is not concerned about customer satisfaction. We are not worried about the customers. Whatever the customers do, let them do, isn't it? Let them suffer. We are not concerned. Our concern is to transfer the goods from our hands to the customer's hands, thereby earning revenue and increasing our profit. That was the philosophy under selling concept. Moving on to the next one, the next philosophy was marketing concept. Here, the emphasis was on the customer satisfaction. Here, aggressive selling more products here. Here, the emphasis was on customer satisfaction. Very, very important, friends. The definition of marketing is more concerned about the customer satisfaction rather than earning of profits. We need to earn profits, no doubt. Without profit, no firms can survive. Yet, at least in the long run, they have to earn something. Otherwise, there is no meaning at all of doing those marketing activities. So, there must be some return. Here, customer satisfaction means we will concentrate mainly on what the customer needs. Suppose someone needs masala dosa, isn't it? We have to provide it. Someone says, isn't it, ghee roast, that is a dosa, isn't it? Then we have to provide it, because customers' need is priority for us. If you simply prepare dosa and if you keep it in the shelf, then it will remain till maybe next day also. It will not be sold in the market because that is not the requirement of the market, friends. The requirement of the market is whatever the customer needs, he will get because there are varieties. Here the concept is varieties are available in the market. Customer has a choice. He can reject or select, isn't it? It is totally depends upon the customer. Customer has the right to select or reject. He has the right to demand for varieties of products. What the seller has to do? Seller has to provide varieties. So here you will, that is the emphasis will be on the customer satisfaction rather than that is a production of goods or selling the goods, isn't it? Last one is societal marketing concept. Societal marketing concept. Marketing concept. What do you mean by societal marketing concept? We should think about the welfare of the society by providing best quality products at cheaper rate. When you provide best quality products at cheaper rate, the quality of lifestyle will increase. The quality of the standard of living will increase. And it is because of the best quality products available in the market at a cheaper rate. So we have to make sure that the society, we are doing the business in the society and societal people are our customers, and because of the society we are earning the profits. So in the long run we have to think about the society where we are doing the business. More than that, friends, we are using the public property like roads, electricity, or gutters, isn't it? Everything is required for production process. It is necessary. Those are the facilities, infrastructural facilities which we are using. It belongs to the society. So when we use the societal properties, we must be loyal to some extent to the society. So what we can do in return, what we can do, we can arrange for the greeneries, isn't it? We can reduce atmospheric pollution of air can be reduced, isn't it? For such we can take some steps. And in the meantime, we have to produce best quality products at cheaper rate, and we have to, when we provide it to the customers, the society will appreciate the business firm and the reputation of the business firm will increase. So this is called societal marketing concept. Here the stress was on the welfare of the society rather than earning profit. Earning of profit is also there. Along with that, we have to take care of the society. That is a societal marketing concept. Now let us move on to the next part, functions of marketing. Functions of marketing. Very important from board exam point of view. They may ask this question for 8 marks. Functions of marketing. What do you mean by functions of marketing? Functions of marketing means the activities that are performed while doing the marketing, or while you assume marketing management. When you manage the marketing, then you have to do a number of activities, starting from identifying the needs of the customers and ending with after sales services. So here you have to make sure that you will do a number of activities, you will perform a number of activities, maybe buying and assembling, selling, isn't it? Transportation, warehousing, packaging, all these are the activities that must be performed while doing a marketing, that is a work. So all these activities which the seller or the manufacturer must assume comes under the banner of functions of marketing. Now let me take up the first function of marketing, that is gathering and analyzing market information. Gathering and analyzing market information. Market information. Of course, friends, before production, I already told you, we have to gather information about the market. That is regarding availability of raw materials, where our finished goods will be sold, where are our customers, isn't it? All these should be, that is analyzed. We have to see from where we can raise cheaper finance, isn't it? Then who to whom we have to appoint, whether local people or people from outside, whether experienced or freshers, whether we have to introduce new technology or we have to stick on to the old technology that is labor intensive or capital intensive. We have to think all these things. For that, we have to gather and analyze market information. Whatever information we get, we have to analyze it, and we have to make sure that it will be helpful and it is the outcome of marketing research done by us. So we have to collect information regarding customers, we have to collect information regarding the product that is demanded by the people in that area, where to sell the product, isn't it? How to increase the volume of production. All these things should be analyzed. For that, we have to follow different statistical methods of collecting information, like maybe sampling, that is or customer survey, isn't it? Or any other, that is methods or any other tools of statistics should be used for collecting the information regarding the requirement of the market. Because without analyzing or without identifying the customer needs, without analyzing the information that is required for production of goods, if you start producing, then the goods will be there in your godown for a number of years, maybe till the end of that person, isn't it? Till the death of the particular person, that's manufacturer. It may be there in godown, maybe during his son's, that is time also. So he has to make sure that whatever is required by the customers in the market, such products are to be produced. Then only you can sell and you can earn profit. If it is kept in the godown, then your fund will be blocked and the business firm has to incur losses. Because borrowed funds, mostly the business people, they use the borrowed fund and not owned funds. On borrowed funds you have to pay the interest or maybe dividend or whatever the name you call, isn't it? So this is what the first function is. You have to gather and analyze the market information, and then you have to proceed further for the next function. I'll take up the other functions in the next class. Take down assignment. Mention different marketing philosophies. Different marketing philosophies. You just mention, no need of explaining. Submit assignment on time. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.